What is going on, all of you Hyrulean heroes out there in the world? I am Mega Am, so thank you for checking out this reaction video, whether you are a new or returning viewer. Appreciate you coming by. And today, unfortunately, this was a while ago. This was uploaded several hours ago as of this recording. I was at work, so I missed it. But Nintendo decided to upload a new trailer, specifically the Traversing Hyrule trailer for the upcoming Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom game, of course, being the game starring Zelda finally and being able to play as her and be known about the different echoes of different objects you can create. Kind of has some hints of Tears of the Kingdom mechanics, but being a top-down 2D Zelda could be pretty interesting. The only thing I know about is something that was on the thumbnail of like a reaction video to it, which is still kind of minor but cool. I won't say it so we can get into it in case you haven't seen this trailer yourself. But this is going to be my first time viewing the full thing, so we're going to start in 3, 2, 1, go. Let's see what we have here.
Welcome to Hyrule.
Well, thanks.
A vast land where Princess Zelda will journey through her grand adventure.
All right. So we are in Hyrule,
of plentiful abundance.
even though this is the Link's Awakening DX or remake engine. We are in Hyrule.
Castle stands enfolded by its castle town.
Ooh, look at the town.
Outermost reaches, you'll encounter new and interesting people in each of its diverse regions.
Very cool.
The Gerudo Desert consists
Oh, yeah, let's get some more Gerudo. Oh, we're gonna get environments here too? Good.
And is prone to frequent sandstorms.
Oh no, Zelda, you gotta cool down.
That's no problem for the women of the Gerudo tribe, though.
Yep, we got the Gerudo in here,
There
the tribe.
are many ruins full of
Tektites?
mysteries here.
All right.
And an oasis, a great place to relax.
The oasis is definitely, that's like out of like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. Some merchants as well on the street.
Some of Hyrule's most
Burbs.
scenic waterways.
Jabu Waters?
It's also where you can find
Lord
the
Jabu
Sea
Jabu.
Zora
Shout out.
and
Oh,
the River
right.
Zora.
Oh, I
Each
see.
reside
So
in their
sea versus
respective
river.
villages.
Oh, look at the instruments. And you can go into Zora's
Though
domain.
they don't always get
Okay,
along.
so the Sea Zora are the more modern inspirations. The River Zora, that makes sense based on previous
Daunting
games.
cliffs and
Oh,
lava flows dominate
that-
the Elden volcano region.
I just
Kakariko Village is nestled
streamed.
in the mountain's base.
Oh, I see. I
But you'll
just
have to
streamed.
brave treacherous trails
What are
to
those cacti looking thing that are glowing there? Sorry, I'm just gonna go back here. This reminds me, I just finished streaming Minish Cap recently. That reminds me
Daunting
of a lot
cliffs
of Minish
and
Cap in
lava
terms of like
flows
the
dominate the Elden
climbing thing.
volcano
That
region.
rift is weird with the big floating
Kakariko
asteroid.
Village is nestled at the mountain's
That's gonna have a
base,
huge implication on
but you'll have to
exploration.
brave
Yeah, what was that
treacherous
glowing
trails
thing?
to reach the home of the
Gorons,
Gorons.
hello.
Those rocks may look delicious.
Darston.
Alas, they are not for Hylians.
Okay.
The Farron wetlands are a lush labyrinth of vegetation.
This really is
As you
like
wander
the
the
Breath of the
jungle,
Wild,
you
Tears of the
might
Kingdom
come across
overworld in
a
top
Deku
down.
scrub.
Ooh, Deku Scribs.
Rumor has it these peculiar creatures have a voracious sweet
Very
tooth.
much getting Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom vibes from the
During
environment
your
specifically.
travels, you're
Very
likely
cool.
to encounter people dealing with problems great.
We go to Hebra too,
and
that'd be
small.
great. Okay, got some side quests. Oh,
Keep track of
very
quests
much
by
so.
browsing
Oh,
your
that's
adventure
literally-
log whenever you'd like. Helping
There are
people with their
side
troubles
quests.
is a big
Wow.
part of your journey, and wise
And
heroes
that's
are often
cool.
rewarded for their good deeds.
Oh, cool. Okay, look at the dog. The side quests are interesting in a top-down. Have we ever had that? I mean, we've had
Objects
like
known as waypoints are scattered.
those are
throughout the land.
waypoints. Okay.
Once you've
For
discovered
fast
one,
travel.
you can return to it quickly by
Nice.
selecting it on your map.
Nice. Oh, there seems to be plenty. This really, we kind of had some hints of this maybe being like a follow-up to Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom in top-down 2D, but that is 100% the vibe I'm getting from this now, which is definitely an interesting approach to take 2D Zelda.
Even with the benefit of fast travel, getting around Hyrule can prove challenging.
Mm-hmm.
At times like these, why
Oh,
walk
yes. Okay.
when you can ride?
Epona?
Gallop
Maybe it's
right
not
over
Epona.
weaker enemies
Yep.
to
Okay,
send
this is
them
what I saw on the
flying,
thumbnail.
and hop
Yep.
over small
Look at the
obstacles with
horse.
ease. Once you learn to make a carrot echo, you'll be able to call
Mm.
upon your trusty steed from anywhere in the overworld.
Oh, that's pretty cool. So a bunch of different horses like
As
you. I'm assuming you
explore,
tame them
you
like
come
in Breath of the
across
Wild.
Smoothie shops manned
Hmm.
by business scrubs. Here you can blend the ingredients you've collected into delicious drinks.
Oh.
Smoothies have different effects based
That
on the
reminds me of like Ring
ingredients
Fit
you choose.
Adventure
They're
with
sure
the
to come in
smoothies.
handy during your travels.
That's pretty cool. All right.
You can also equip outfits and accessories to enhance
Nice. So
your
basic
abilities.
form of food crafting like in Breath of the Wild, Tears of the
And to
Kingdom.
look fashionable, obviously.
Oh, look at the ponytail. I love it. Different outfits for Zelda. Okay, so people were wondering if there were going to be other abilities. Here we go. I figured it wasn't just creating echoes. What is this bind?
Whether you're trekking over rugged plateaus, through winding caves, or other
Keys.
complex
Cool.
locales, creating echoes is key to success.
Underwater
But
exploration.
sometimes they may not be enough. A huge boulder like this cannot be learned as an echo, and your other echoes won't move it either. For obstacles like these, Tri has got you covered with the power of Bind. Use it to make even a massive boulder follow Zelda's movement.
So it's literally like limited ultra hand is what I'm getting from this. Interesting. Or like magnesis like in Breath of the Wild, but with any object, presumably? Very much like ultra hand, except I'm assuming you're not going to be able to. Well, you could bind things together, which would be really funny if they just put ultra hand in this
Binds
game.
can help you unearth buried treasure.
Wow.
Or even
All right.
reposition troublesome enemies.
Nice.
You can also use Bind on your echoes. So get creative and
You
find
can use
ways
bind
to
on.
forge
Okay.
ahead.
And then you. Cool. Okay.
Alternatively, if you want to follow a moving object yourself, you can use reverse bond to go where it goes.
Whoa.
Take advantage
Okay.
of a creature's ability to
Yeah,
fly,
and then you can. This is crazy.
or to move around quickly.
This
Swapping
really
between
is like
bind
Tears of
and
the Kingdom in
reverse
2D,
bond
isn't
is a
it?
great way to find clever paths forward.
There's gonna be a
Let
lot of
your
experimentation in this
imagination
game.
run wild, and you're
Yeah.
bound to come up with
Pretty
all
much the team
sorts of
seemed to be like
ideas.
Anumasan was probably, and the team was
Use
probably
bind
like,
in
how do
combination with
we
your echoes
put the
to
Tears of the
overcome
Kingdom mechanics
obstacles.
in a
Understanding
top-down
how these
Zelda?
two abilities work together will be essential to your progress.
Interesting. Okay.
Mysterious rifts are overtaking Hyrule.
Oh no.
What else will Zelda have to contend with in her grand adventure to save her kingdom? There's only
Oh.
one way to find out.
We did see some footage of Zelda in
The
what seemed to be the
Legend of
rifts,
Zelda:
so maybe that's what
Echoes
that's
of
hinting at
Wisdom.
there.
Available September 26th
Very cool.
only on the Nintendo Switch system.
Very cool.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
Okay, so we now have confirmation that creating echoes is not the only thing gameplay wise in terms of the mechanics that you do. The binding's interesting. That really seems like it has a lot of applications, as well as echoes as well. It really does seem like the team said, hey, let's take Tears of the Kingdom and put it in a top down 2D game. And they tried to kind of find a contextual reason for that. I think that has some interesting implications because you're a lot more limited being, a top down game, right? You have one less, well, no, I guess not really access to movement now because you can go up in the air and stuff too. But I feel like it's a lot more limiting in a game like this compared to something super open 3D like Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom. So that's gonna be interesting how you can kind of go about and do the different puzzles. And like, yeah, being able to pretty much lift anything and move it. I'll be curious to see how they limit that stuff. I mean, in Tears of the Kingdom, you weren't limited a lot at all. You could just kind of use a lot of materials and fuse them together. Now, granted, I don't think there's any fusion of any sort in this game, but still, you can also attach yourself to moving objects. That's interesting. That's essentially just a grapple at that point. Being able to even like attach yourself to like a bird and fly away. Like that's interesting. The locales look great. Those are super exciting. I think that's one of my most anticipated parts of this game. Getting to see the Gerudo, getting to see both versions of the Zora, the jungles with the Deku Scrubs, because Deku Scrubs, I feel like it's been a while since we've seen them in a game. Yeah, the jungle in particular looks great. And the side quest is really cool. Like having that, like there have always been side quests in top-down Zelda, but like, especially like I think Link to the Past. I don't know if Link's Awakening did, but Minish Cap for sure. But they're not really like officially cataloged. You know what I mean? There are like fetch quests and different stuff like that. But they're not officially cataloged like they are here. And like that, I honestly really like that. I think that's really good. The waypoints, great to have fast travel. The horses, fantastic. Have we ever been able to ride a horse in a top-down 2D Zelda game? Or I should just say top-down Zelda game. I don't think we have. Correct me in the comments if I'm wrong. I think that's new. They really are trying to apply that Tears of the Kingdom formula to this style of Zelda, which I think could work. I think this could be the testing grounds for that, and I think it's going to make it stand out from other top-down Zelda games. Now, do I like the traditional ones? Of course, but this is definitely more of an experimental one, and I'm looking forward to seeing how like what the limitations are for these different abilities. What's still interesting to me is at the HUD here. I'm about to end this reaction. Don't worry. At the top left here, because this is not an analysis, right? The right D-pad button still only has the rod, and both bind and creating echoes are clearly tied to the rod. So to me, that means there still could be other items or other functions besides just the rod here. The rod seems to be the main conduit through which you can do these abilities, which makes sense. But there seems to be even more stuff you can do. So I'm curious to see what other stuff we find out about, and even stuff I'm sure we won't find out about until release. But the game comes out in just about a month and a half as of this recording, so definitely get excited for it. But with that, thank you so much for watching this reaction video. Let me know in the comments below, what are your thoughts about some of the stuff we've seen here? Are you excited for the different locales, riding horses, the side quests, the bind ability, and like the potential of that? Definitely let me know what you're looking forward to specifically in the comments below. Otherwise, I will catch you all on the next video or live stream. And until then, take care. Get ready to save Hyrule. It's coming soon.